Hello, it's Mark. Thanks for tuning in. And today we're going to do another whiskey review here in the Big Thicket. Uh, Here we are in Southeast Texas, and I'm inside today because we don't do anything below freezing. And we have like about 31 degrees today. So, yeah, I'm not going to be outside. I'm going to do it inside today. So I'm going to open this up. This is Elijah Craig Straight Rye Whiskey. I don't. I'm not a big. I know Elijah Craig makes a lot of bourbon, I believe. I think actually from the brief history I have, he invented corn whiskey, and but I don't drink it. I've never had Elijah Craig in any form or fashion, so I don't have a clue what this might be like, and I may never because it doesn't want to freaking open. Mm-hmm. There we go. This is kind of, I guess, what I saw it on the shelf. I heard of Elijah Craig, so like I said, I don't drink bourbon. So this is kind of like whiskey from a Scotch. This is like American whiskey from a person who enjoys Scotch. So I saw, hey, this is rye. Because I do enjoy rye also. So I said, hey, I've heard of Elijah Craig. Well, let's try this rye that I saw on the shelf, and it was the last bottle. And for a little bit of research I did, it wasn't released that long ago, maybe 2020. And it's kind of a budget rye, apparently. $34.99 is what I paid for this one. Apparently it runs from like 30 to 35. So interesting. I've never had anything from Elijah Craig. Okay, so this is barely rye whiskey, so I'm probably not going to like it that much. It's 51% rye, 35% corn, and 15% malted barley. So I like the ryes I like are 95 or 100%. So anyway, Elijah Craig claims to be the first one to have distilled corn and make corn whiskey, which is bourbon. Well, no, corn whiskey's one thing, bourbon's another. But so I will show this to you in the bottle and in the glass. And let me read to you what's on the bottle. There is a little bit of information there. It says, distilled and bottled by Elijah Craig Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky. Elijah Craig Straight Rye Whiskey. They were the first to use charred oak barrels. It says 47% ABV. Spicy rye perfectly balanced with corn for a distinctive smooth taste. Yeah, my eyes are going to roll back in my head when I read that crap. So, okay. I'm going to give it one more roll here. It's kind of a heavy pour. I don't know if I can. Yep, I can roll it. Ah, yeah, smell that corn. There is citrus and cherries, some apricots, a little bit of toffee, or caramel, more caramel. Getting black pepper. Yeah, getting a lot of some of that. Toffee citrus, toffee cinnamon, toffee caramel. Oh, what is that? It's a dark fruit. little figgy. Raisins, yeah, dark. To me, I get dark fruit. That caramel is coming through a lot more. Okay, maybe. Okay. Nutty. Mm-hmm. Almond, well, almond or pecans. The dark fruit is there, figs, raisins, dates. Not getting the sweet, it's not as sweet as it was on the nose. I'm not getting the citrus either. There's a cornbread, kind of a bready note to this. Cornbread. Cornbread. A little bit sweeter, a little bit more caramel now. I'm not getting as much dark fruit anymore. More. Getting a little bit of the rye. It's there. Okay. I'm getting that peppery note, that spicy note. Not so much bready now. More fruity, dark fruit, more plums, and maybe dark cherries than it was the dates and the raisins. Getting some vanilla for sure. Caramel. Okay. Interesting. Not my favorite rye. Does it have its niche? Ooh, I'm torn on this one. I know it's $35, so it's kind of a budget rye, kind of a getting in there. It doesn't have quite the rye. Like I said, I like the 90, 95, 100% ryes. This might be good for somebody who's trying to get into rye. It doesn't belong on my shelf. Doesn't mean it doesn't belong on yours. Again, look at your price point. I'm not even going to give it a rating because I wouldn't put it on my shelf, but I see where other people, this might be something for them to have. Just because the price point's cheap, it might be a good mixer, might be a good intro to rye. So I think for some people it belongs on their shelf. It doesn't belong on mine. So So that reason, that for me, it puts it between a 6 and a 7. So I think for me, it's like a 6. But I mean, for people who introing to rye or budget on a budget, maybe a 7. So that's what I'm going with. And we will see you next time.